AITA for reaching out to my best friend's boyfriend's ex-wife to get info on him? For context, I'm a lesbian. My best friend is bisexual. We dated in our early 20s and lost touch after she got married. She got divorced in 2021 and reached out to me, and we have been inseparable ever since. My 34F best friend, 32F, started dating a new guy, 30M, in early June 2024, and ever since she has changed so much. This is the first guy she's dated since she got divorced 3 years ago. I started noticing changes in her immediately after their first date. She is a very career-driven person and is currently working on her master's. Since meeting him, she skipped out on work to be able to spend time with him multiple times and had to drop one of her classes because she skipped 2 weeks of homework because of him. She has never dropped a class, and it's extremely out of character for her. Also, she has a 12-year-old daughter and had made clear boundaries for herself for when she started dating, such as not introducing him to her for a few months, not letting him stay the night when she's home, etc. After 2 weeks of dating, she didn't want to not be able to see him, so she introduced him to her daughter, and he stayed the night that very night. His lease was up on his rent home at the end of July, and he had nowhere to go, so now he's living with her. She owns her home. She's also not making him pay any bills. And not to mention, our friendship has been affected by this guy. We used to spend every single day together. I would come over after work and cook dinner with her and her daughter. We would watch our show, and then I would go home, and I was there pretty much all weekend, every weekend. Now we have been going weeks without seeing each other. I'm not going to lie, at first I was a little bit upset that she was pushing me to the side for this dude that she barely knew. But now I'm more worried for her than anything. After telling her that I was upset about not seeing her, she planned a day for us to have a best friend day. While we were having our day, he was constantly texting her, making her feel bad for not spending that time with him, and he was telling her that he thought that it was weird that I didn't want to meet him yet. They had only been dating for like 3 weeks at this point, and I didn't feel the need to meet some guy that is irrelevant. That was a big red flag for me, although it didn't seem to faze my friend, which is also out of character for her because she doesn't put up with anybody's bullshit. I ended up giving in for her and hung out with them one day at her house. It was so freaking awkward. He was all over her the entire time, and I just felt very uncomfortable. I should mention that he has told her that he has an issue with the fact that we used to date and we spend so much time together. But that was like 13 years ago, and it's not like that anymore with her and I. I do believe he was trying to make me jealous by being all over her though. But like I said, it's not like that with me and her anymore, so all that did was give me a bad first impression of him. I have tried to talk to her multiple times about the changes in her personality and her values and morals, and the changes in our friendship, and she is not having it. She just shuts me down every time. So after this last time of trying to get through to her, I did some sleuthing and found his ex-wife that he has 3 kids with on Facebook. Not sure her age. Oh yeah, and he doesn't have shared custody of his kids. His mom and his ex have shared custody. Red flag number 36. Anyway, I messaged her asking if she has any information on him and how he was, because from everything that I have gathered so far, he seems extremely toxic and potentially controlling/abusive. But that plan backfired on me, and instead of her giving me information, she went and told him that I messaged her. So now my best friend is extremely upset with me and is telling me that I took it too far and won't speak to me. But I'm just worried for her and her daughter's safety. So Reddit, am I the asshole for reaching out to my best friend's boyfriend's ex-wife to get the tea on him?